have the mic on though.
Yeah, but the mic is connected to the camera, so when the camera goes off, the mic technically goes off. But I think we had started the topic. You want me to say it again?
I mean, you can like
go please.
Yeah.
So
yeah, just recap what you said.
Morning people more successful. So there's times when I wake up in the morning and I am able to get a lot of stuff done. Basically, it's better when I'm able to take care of a lot of things in the morning when people are still sleeping and have the rest of the day to take care of like the admin stuff that I don't
He means me.
normally. No, just take care of the stuff that I normally like, am fine pushing off a little bit later in the day. But there's plenty of times when I'm going to sleep at midnight. I'm going to sleep at 1 o'clock. There's time I'm going to sleep at 2 o'clock. I'm not giving up my 8 hours because I went to sleep a little later. Like sometimes I'm a night person and I'm getting more work done, being more successful at night. Mm-hmm. That's perfectly possible. Like there's no reason to believe that that's not possible. It's just knowing when you're working, what you're working on, and actually getting stuff done. If you're not able to get stuff done at night because it's just not a good time for you, maybe you should be getting up in the morning. If you can get up in the morning and knock shit out, or you don't knock shit out, you need to know that so that you know when you actually are getting through the tasks that you need to complete and being successful. That's all I had to say.
No, and I think that actually leads into where I was going with it, like, because I am a night person. I hate waking up in the morning, but I know that when I get off at 5 from work, I'm not going to be doing stuff for my business. I'm not going to be like motivated to sit down and read a book or like post on social media, make a video, take pictures. Like, I just want to chill. Like, I just worked at 8 hours. Like, I'm done for the day. I got to cook dinner, clean the house, get ready for work the next day. It's like, I don't want to deal with that other stuff. So it's like, I know I should be waking up earlier because that is literally the only time of the day that I will do that other stuff. It's just...
Yeah, I feel
it's rough because I don't want to. Like, I hate mornings so much. Yeah. So, I don't know. So I see it. I think that I could be more successful if I did wake up earlier. It's just, it goes against everything in my being to wake up early.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
No, I just want to hear what you got to say.
Listen.
Again, I ain't knocking nobody for anything that you choose to do with your time. Because
either way,
I tell Laura this all the time. You free to do whatever you choose to do with your time. I ain't gonna knock you. I ain't gonna harm you.
This topic literally has pissed me off probably since I came out the womb. Like, it bothers me so much because people have such a huge stigma on success being like the early bird thing. And like, I get it. You're taught that your entire life. Early bird gets the worm. Any movie you watch, they show the scene where the person wakes up super early in the morning to get to work, to get like everything around your life is pushing you to believe that getting the fuck up in the morning is the way to go to get your stuff done. However, I think what pisses me off so much about it is, how do I explain it? It shouldn't be a bad thing if you're not a morning person. Like for example, like people kind of make it seem like if you're not a morning person, they automatically like put that thought in their head, like, oh, they're not a morning person, like that means they wake up at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they probably don't do anything. They probably sit and eat chips on their couch, like, and that's never really the case. Like me, I'm not a morning person. You cannot pay me. You cannot pay me enough to get me up. You can't. Like, I'm tired at all times. Like, I love sleeping in. I will always love sleeping in, and that's just what it is. Now, do I sleep in until 2 o'clock in the afternoon? No. If I wanted to, I could, but I don't. I try to get up at least by like 11. Like, and it's like, I don't feel that it puts a dent in my day because the same thing that you could have did in the morning, you could do in the afternoon, you could do at night. Like, the way that the world works in 2021 and on, like, everything in this world is either technology or 24 hours. So the same thing that you did at 5 o'clock in the morning, dead tired, I can do at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And with no problem, and actually have a better attitude towards it. And then another thing, too, is that there's so much pressure on being a morning person that some people actually train themselves to become morning persons. Power to you. They train themselves, and they get up every day, and they get a routine, but they're miserable on the inside. So yes, they're getting stuff done, but do you know how things come out when you approach it negatively? They come out negatively. These people actually are hindering their success because they're not motivated to do what they're doing, but they're doing it because they know they're supposed to do it. They're not passionate. They're losing their passion in the things that they used to love. They're losing their productivity and things that they thought that was going to be more productive, and it's not. You're creating angrier people. Like, there's people who are literally not morning people and they're super grumpy in the mornings, but if they created this morning routine for themselves, you can't talk to those people till 3 in the afternoon until they calm down. That's why they have those shirts, "Don't talk to me till I have my coffee." There's people like that. There's real people like that in the world, and that's because those people are not meant to be morning people, but they're conditioning themselves to be morning people, and I just don't think that's fair. You can be productive at any time of the day. It just depends on how you want to be productive, what you're being productive with, and managing your time wisely. If you're okay, I'm a night person and I'm going to work through the night, then work through the night. And if you're going to not wake up in the morning, then don't wake up in the morning. It's just that there shouldn't be a stigma on, they're not a morning person, they're a couch potato. Like that. And then people are geared to not deem them to be successful. But I know so many people who are night, why do you think there's night shift jobs? There are successful night people. Yeah. And that's okay. And that's my piece. 100%.
I agree.
I agree.
I ain't gonna step on that. Because I agree that there is this weird romance with success and waking up early. It's weird because people just assume that those two go hand in hand, and it's not true. It's not true, and I'm evidence of that. So I ain't gonna knock anything that you said.
I'm still waking up at 11
because I'm a stock market investor. All the people who are investing in stocks, don't let nobody else be managing your money before you wake up in the morning. Get your ass up at 9:00. Manage your portfolio. You don't have to stay up the entire day. Obviously, you can take a nap and everything like that.
If there is something you need to do and you're not a morning person and it has to be in the morning, wake up, do it, take your ass back to sleep. That's what I do. If there's a shoe drop, 9 a.m., y'all logging on to that shit, aren't you? Morning person or not. And guess what? You check out you go back to sleep.
Especially if you live on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was impossible.
Yeah.
But I agree to what everybody said.
Yeah. I think we should have a new stigma on how much productivity the person does through the day, not what time they wake up. Because if I wake up at 5 in the afternoon and somebody wakes up at 5 in the morning, I can bet you $1 million I can get more shit done than they can. Because they're going to get burnt out. They're going to want to nap. Morning people take naps. Morning people wake up at 5 in the morning, and guess what? They want to take a nap at 2. Yeah, I'm not taking no nap. I'll slept in.
That's the perfect time to take one, too. That's 2 o'clock.
You're asleep. And guess what I'm doing while you're asleep? Working. The
Bro.
Same thing you just said. The same thing you said. You was working when I was asleep, so I'm going to work when you sleep. It's the same thing.
When it comes to me, I've been successful, or I've seen success patterns either way, not being a morning person or being productive in the evening. But I like to get up early. That doesn't mean I like to do shit when I get up, but I like to start my day early. Yeah. Because I feel like if I wake up at 11, 12, I'm like, damn, I'm going to miss the fucking day. That's a big portion of my day. It doesn't matter to me about being productive, super productive early, but I just like being up. I don't know why.
If I don't have to be up, I'm not waking up. It's just not. I love sleep too much. Sleep restarts my entire everything.
Yeah. I feel.
But yeah.
Next topic.